Yo. Yo. Yeah, yo. First Ray, what's up, buddy? Oh, gosh. Dude, we packed a promo card, a Dynasty player, in one of those silver player packs from the Daily Gold upgrade. But we have yet to get one in a bronze pack. It's very depressing. Very depressing. Alright, we're going to be flipping silver libs and silver suds while we grind League SBCs today, boys. We got to start going hard, man. We need to get the what? I think 800 packs today. We are on, we'll say 785. How you guys doing? Juggalicious. Great performance for Man U. Hey, the standard Manchester United performance we've grown to love, man. You love to see it. Dude, Aston Villa, man. They're looking good. They're looking deep, too. Got some good depth. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, what do we got here? 32 items. Should we start storing some of this as well? Or do we sell it all? I say we full send. New Evo looks sick. What, the gold rare or the rare requirement, so it can't be a past Evo card? The one that costs what, 150k? Your coins have been going down lately? Dude, I just need to sit. Like today when we get to 800 packs, I might just sit, talk to you guys, and make coins. Because I need to get back up there in terms of a coin total. Just so we're not sitting low for Team of the Year. Because any extra coins I've been making goes right back into more packs. And I've been holding on to a ton of stuff, which isn't healthy. Sorry, Sunderland only have bronze commons. Dude, they're going to have a few icons after the way they played today, man. No manager, no problem. We got 2.3 and I still feel broke. I know that feeling. Alright, we should try to get to 100k again. And then go from 100k. Sad's got to be rare, though. I wonder why they did that. Do they not want us to do a bunch of, like, Evo after Evo? Arsenal are bottling it. Good evening. They are bottling. Dude, that United performance, though. That was special. How you guys doing today? Besides football. How you feeling? I swear, if they come out with another player of the month, Mbappe, bro, I'm going to lose my mind. We're not doing it if it comes out. Very good. Rivals crying. We're on top. Let's take a look at what the table's looking like right now. Premier League table. Liverpool 1 point ahead of Arsenal. Aston Villa in third place, 1 point behind Arsenal. City in fourth. Remember when people thought Tottenham was going to win the league? They've lost 4 in their last 5. That's crazy. United, Newcastle, Brighton, West Ham, Chelsea. Again, it's crazy that Chelsea's in 10th place. It feels like they've never won a game this season, even though they have. Sheffield, Burnley, Luton. Will all the championship teams end up going back down? Interesting. Leacher going into the new Evo looks insane. I don't even know who to put in that. I don't think I'm going to spend the coins on it. Because I don't think any player is worth a 2 upgrade, in my opinion. Couldn't even beat the team that got battered by Bournemouth at home. Ban. Alright, let's keep grinding. What do we got? Lib inside. Alright, do we have any golds yet? Burari. Perfect. That's all we need, man. We will then do Fernandez and Rojo. Alright, what's Fernandez's price? Dude, why is he so cheap? 1K. What's compare price method looking like? Oh my gosh. Rojo's probably 800. We're already lagging. Wonderful start to the stream, boys. Already. Why did EA have to make the Team of the Week PP an 84 squad now? Did they? Too many people were getting Mbappe, I guess, if they did that. Oh, because they made it an 83 plus Team of the Week player pack. It used to be, what, an 82 plus? They want you to actually put coins and decent fodder into it now. It used to be a thing where you throw your leftovers in and get something out of it. Not anymore. Dude. We're going to sit here for the next hour, EA? I'm trying to do an SBC. Zidane, a version of him, is set to come as a Dynasty Icon SBC. Ooh. If it's here for over a week or over a month, that's going to be really good for Team of the Year. Alright, see if it works this time. 800 coins for Rojo. He's more. Beautiful. He's 1K. What are the bids looking like? $700 bids. Yeah, it's about 40 days for that. So hopefully it's out for like 2 months. Because I don't want to grind Zidane before Team of the Year. That wouldn't be fun. I'd feel like a waste. Okay, what can we chuck in? Chuck you in. Chuck you in. Icon PP tomorrow? I'm not sure what's coming tomorrow. It might be. To be honest, I haven't really looked. Alright, use another 69. Hurtado. Beautiful. Boom. Boom. Another one. What's your guys' best pack pull so far this year? If you had to say. I'm trying to think what mine would be. Do you think Smith is? Probably Smith. Are all the, is there any 84s for this promo? Or are they all 85? Because if they're not going to pop up, we can do some Centurion sniping in here. At 10.5. Alright, let's keep going. What is next? Let's do another round of bidding. We'll go through the mixed league then. We can buy out the team of the League One Eredivisie as well. And go from there. Alright, cool. I've noticed that the 70 rated cards have been down a little bit in price. So I'm not bidding 500 on them really anymore. I'm mainly sticking to the 71s, 72s, 73s, and 74s. If you need some for fodder, pick some up, but a lot of them are harder to flip right now. Or bid less. $600. Espinola. All right. That'll do. Hervé, it is time. We are coming for you. Let's see what you got. So we need, if we're going to do Hervé, if we do 3 silvers, they have to be 70 plus, I believe. That's the only thing I need to keep in mind. So if we do Nopert, let's start with just the 72s that are here. We'll do 3 of them and we'll see how far that gets us. Yeah, hey. FC, what's up, buddy? Number 1, Liverpool. Yes, sir. Alright, we might actually need 1 more silver. But we'll try that out first. Alright, take everything off. Just 200. Claver, we'll put him in. That's the goalkeeper. We still need the rare goalkeeper. Oh, they're flying in price. It must be cheapest solution right now. Because these were all 200 by now. Did Sunderland play? Not only did they play, they won. They dominated West Ham. Where's this boy? He did believe me Villa would beat Arsenal. I think he's avoiding you because of that. He said he was scared to have a conversation with you. Alright, all do still need. Or Ali, my bad. Do you think it's still worth starting player of the month Mbappe? How many days are left on him? And how many coins do you have right now? AR. Big W Sunderland. Yes, sir. 12 days left. I have about 600K. Okay. That is a very tricky situation because it's going to come down to your grind. I don't know how you plan on grinding. If you're doing a League SBC grind and you're keeping relatively liquid and you're using a lot of the fodder that you get, smart. And if you've already started some teams, I 100% still think there's a chance you can get them done. But you're going to have to grind, brother. If you've started no teams and you have no fodder currently and you don't have a lot of time, I would not recommend starting it. I would treat it as like, how many teams is there? How many days are left? Calculate how many teams you have to do a day would be the way I'd go about it. So let's say, what, there's 20 teams, 12 days, 2 a day. If you can get 2 a day done, you should be good, sort of thing. Now, obviously, the higher rated ones are going to be harder, but once you work your way down, it'll get easier. Hello, what's up, buddy? How we doing, dude? Asa is insane. He gives us 15 points a season. Dude, did you guys watch the Burnley's goalkeeper in the game against Brighton? How many saves did he make in the last 10 minutes of the game? That was crazy. Want to grind Mbappe? What should I do? I would recommend the pin video for your grind, bud. So if you take a look at the pin video in chat, that should give you most of the tools needed to grind Mbappe, in my opinion. And grind him well. Morales. CDM. Milner can play right back? Really? Alright, we still need 3 more rares. So if we did Ake. Oh, we got this. Watch this. We're going to clutch up. We're going to do Ake, Konate, Beto, ready? Come on. Load up, please. Goofy. Bet I have like 3 teams done and I'll just grind League SBCs. I just got 200K. That's fine. We do League SBCs with way less than that, so you have plenty. There is a leak on another Mbappe. There is? Are you saying there is, or are you questioning it? There's another Mbappe coming. I wouldn't start this one. I would just wait. Sunderland is back in the playoff spaces. Let's go. He is the next player of the month? Dang. Yeah, I just wait for the next one, man. Start getting your coins up. Start getting some fodder up. AR, I would say the same thing for you too then, man. If you've done like 3 teams, I don't know which ones you've done. If you're going to be sinking a lot of coins and fodder into Mbappe to have to finish him, if he's coming next month, would you rather have a higher rated one and a better card? He has better stats this month too? I mean, I would assume if he gets a second player of the month, it's going to be better than the first one. Question is, what's the play style going to be? Who's better, Sunderland or Ipswich? If we're talking about this season and their form, Ipswich definitely. Whether or not they can carry that form for the rest of the year, we'll have to be seen. But as we approach halfway through the season, they've played a majority of the top teams and they've gotten good results and only lost twice, I believe. But when Sunderland went head-to-head against them, it was a relatively similar matchup. Wouldn't be surprised even if they started dropping that they'd win through playoffs. All right, Bundesliga Serie A, what do we have? What do we need? We should have some low-rated stuff. Yeah. Casino. We'll chuck you in there. Full Team of the Year doesn't even come out until the end of January. Yeah, and if the Zidane comes out soon, they might do the same thing with Zidane where you can grind it before Team of the Year. So if that's true, I'm probably not going to grind that one either. I really don't want to get sidetracked with all these other things now. Mbappe was our sidetrack. Now we have to kind of get back on track. Because every little thing's going to matter for Team of the Year. A little bit of the grind. All right, we're going to do high to low. Let's do Danilo. Zapata. Calabria, does that work? I'm going to have so many gold rares for upgrades. Dude, I'm going to put like probably 500k into just gold rares alone. I'm surprised we even got that close, to be honest. Look at that. So we can get a gold common to finish that off. Alright, we're going to have to do a huge round of open bids on silver libs and suds, though. Dude, the images for some teams from the upgrades, or not the upgrades, the updates, some of them look crazy, man, not gonna lie. Some of them, like, was it Atletico? All of them look very bad. Perfect. Alright, that's the second run through already this stream. Done with the premium mix. Or today. I don't know if I started the last one on stream or not. All right. Let's, we got to get to 800, man. We could do some gameplay, too. Gameplay, I think there's some objectives we could get packs for. Foot champs, we still need to do our qualifiers for rewards. I don't want to play foot champs, though. Ultimate daily objective. Play one match in any game mode to earn the Maldini. Okay. And then the one game with them will earn that one, and then we could work towards the other ones. All right, so let's do this. Let's get a full transfer list going, or just a ton of cards on the transfer list. We'll play a foot champs game. Win 3-0 like all the other ones. Come back and make more packs. Pack Hoyland out of the group, 85 plus times 2. Wish you had 2 of the weeks for the 83 times 10. Yeah, I don't want to buy them out. How expensive are they? And they made the 2 of the week grind harder because now it's an 83 plus, and the team's even more expensive and higher rated. They're like 30K. Yeah, I don't want to spend 30K to get 10 83s in a pack. How about what's up, buddy? I opened a ton of 83 plus times 10s during Black Friday for Mbappe. I think I got a total of 2 walkouts out of like the 10 I opened, man. They're going to be so poor for Team of the Year. You want to know something sad? I took my pre-workout. Probably around the time of new content. I was watching the Aston Villa game. I'm like, all right, we're going to watch this game. I'm going to go work out. And you ever like take pre-workout and then you feel the tingling start happening, but then you're not ready to leave. So then you just sit there and then it's been too long. So I sat through my pre-workout and now I'm going to have to work out later. R.I.P. Dude, I woke up super early this morning. I was up at 5:30 for the Sunderland game. I am tired. The plus on my packs are purely decorative. The women's cards are ruining the fodder packs. Yeah, the addition of women cards have made so many 83s and 84s. So, like, anytime I see those, if it's like an objective thing, I think you guys would agree with this statement, right? Any objective where they give you a bunch of 83 pluses, or like 83 plus times 2, 83 plus times 5, are relatively easy to get. What they give you for an upgrade SBC are usually always bad value, it feels like, for those. Like, there's a complete difference in objective versus SBC for what they think the value of those is actually worth. SBC doesn't seem worth it. Objectives do. Also, too, with objectives, am I going to be able to finish? We have how many days? 11 days. I need basically 8.5K. We still have this week's objectives. We'll finish that up. Finish this week's for the gameplay. I think we should be good. I thought I was behind you and you only need 2.5K? Yeah, I've refused to do a lot of it. I missed part of it too. Opened so many just to get a few 88 pluses. I think I got a maximum of 2. Can't get onto Ultimate Team because of the high traffic. Really? Try restarting your system. You get back on. It shouldn't be that high of traffic. I don't know who would be playing this game right now. We're 2.5 hours past the new content. I feel like everyone's like on COD by now or something. Or Fortnite. All right, let's hop in another game. If you guys missed it, last night we had one of the most entertaining and probably one of the most fun matches of football I've played on Ultimate Team this year. We faced a guy with a full Argentina squad, and we had multiple French players in our squad. So we pretended like it was essentially a World Cup rematch. And we ended up beating the guy in beautiful fashion. Alright. Dude, if we find him again, that would be hilarious. Alright, so Maldini we can't use anymore. RIP. Bellingham, what do we need for his Evo? Because I want to make sure we get him done too. And start another one. He needs one more match. Just playing. We don't even need to win. Let's go. Score predictions. Wait, hold on. Wait till you see the team first. Then you guys can give score predictions. Hopefully they start to do some champs objectives and drafts objectives for fodder packs. I feel like once we get closer to... This game, man. Oh. Love it. Dude! Like, I'm actually wanting to play gameplay. There's a smile on my face, and he is like, nope, Mumbo, stay on the menus. And even if you stay on the menus, it's going to lag and kick you out after 2 minutes of putting an SBC together. Your game's glitching and keeps kicking you? Yeah, it seems like there's some server issues right now. I was going to say 3-0, but I guess that's gone now. Every game yesterday, I believe, was 3-0 apart from the... Yep, you're right. We got it too. Oh. Well, rip. Looks like we're going to have to just keep trying to get back in. I think FIFA took all the coders with them. I have no idea. Extended Weekend League, it looks like. You know what the sad thing about Extended Weekend League is? Nobody wants to play Weekend League during the week. They barely want to play it on the weekend. The ones that do are usually doing it for rewards. Whoever's on right now can win a Dino for a 1-coin bid. I remember when I was 12, I used to do that. EA would tweet that the servers were going to go down, and I'd like go bid on a bunch of consumables for 150 and try to win them. And I remember they would get stuck in my transfer targets. I can't get into FIFA? Yeah, they're having some server issues right now, man. Sadly. You got 85 Verón in bronze backs. The famous week league. Silent, what's up, man? There's 4 Ultimate Dynasty cards in bronze packs. You got Sane, Verón, I think Hoyland's brother. And who's the last one? Is it Holland's cousin? Is that the 4th one? And then what's the team of the weeks this week? Is there any team of the weeks? Let me check better bronzes. Jones. I'll just pull up the bench. Jones is a silver. Hollensheed is a silver. Druif is a silver. Tenas is a silver. Gruzeta is a gold. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a bronze team of the week. Just the 4 dynasty ones. Which dynasty did you pack out of the bronze packs? None yet. If I could choose one, I'd want Veron. The only dynasty I packed was from the daily gold upgrade. I got one of the silver ones. How about you guys? Have you guys packed one of the bronze ones yet out of a bronze pack? I wonder how common it is to pack these icons. I feel like I've seen very few people actually pack them. And when they do, it's like Larson. Well, he's silver and gold packed. Rip. Alright, we're going to keep trying to get on. I don't know why they are. Like, it has to be the company's error and not the amount of people. Like, the Football Ultimate Team service is currently experiencing a high volume of server traffic. Not higher than normal. Something has to be going on their end, on the back end. How long have they been down for? Seems like the past, like, 4 minutes. Haba said something in chat about it, and I made a joke about no way they could possibly be down because there's not enough people playing the game. Gonna play the OG Modern Warfare 2. Nice. Can I even get on the web app? If I can get on the web app, I'll pull it up. Signed into another device. So I can't even get on the web app. Beautiful. Alright, I'll give it like another 10 minutes or so. We'll see what happens. I can't really do anything else. The web app doesn't work either. Yeah, I'm down just chilling with you guys. Let's talk football. What'd you guys think of the games today? Aston Villa, I thought, played really well. They look really solid. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep their form for the second half of the season. Jokey, been seeing that people have been getting banned for the playing Ultimate Team for no reason. Do they give any information on why they get banned, Brandon? Because I know the most common ban is the people investing in Evo players in bulk, like one player. That's almost guaranteed to get you banned if you do it enough. You support Aston Villa? Nice. Yeah, joke EA indeed. Happy United lost. I'm surprised United... I didn't watch the game, so I can't say they played as poor as they did. But stat line, it looks very Sunderland-esque with the amount of shots and opportunities they get, but just lack of goals that comes from it. Like, were they clear-cut chances? Or was it just like half-assed attempts that never panned out? Yeah, 20 shots, 3 on target. They had 1.16 expected goals to Bournemouth's 1.48. Bournemouth had 10 shots, 4 only on target, and they scored on the 3. Most of them were on crosses. United absolutely killed them in possession. Accurate passes. Just could not score. We just fell apart. Newcastle shut at the weekend. Trippier looks so drained. Same with the rest of our squad. What obviously I'm extremely biased being a Sunderland fan, so I don't want to speak on Newcastle from the perspective of hating them. But from like your perspective, where do you think the team's currently at? Obviously, they're in Champions League. Any team that can make Champions League, that says something. They've gone a lot more players over the past few years of value. Where do they still need people at, or where do you feel like they're still falling short? For the money they're making, they should have servers every 10. I mean, let's be honest. The money EA makes from Ultimate Team does not go back into the things we think it should. It just goes into the pockets of the execs. I guarantee you. Because Ultimate Team alone could be the most self-sufficient game mode that EA has for paying for not only maintenance, but upgrades to make it even better. Was right in the middle of a Champs game. Yeah. Another reason I'm glad I didn't play Champs. Champions League has killed us. You think it's just the added games that's really done it? You need squad depth everywhere. How's your injury list there? As a Sunderland fan, it's getting a lot better. We have a few players returning from injury. Jay Matete, our defensive mid / center mid, is about to come back. Elise, our left back and center back, is coming back. Pembele from PSG, who we bought, is going to make his first potential appearance. Not Tuesday or whenever we play the midweek game, but most likely by next weekend. So players are coming back. EA dropped the ball here. I was in a Foot Champs game in DC due to this. I get everyone has bad servers. Every community always complains about the servers. What I don't understand about EA when it comes to this, though, is they show not only no effort to try to fix it, they don't care. Like, I see posts all the time of people turning off their cross-platform because they'll play someone who's on PC, and they'll do that when they're losing the disconnect there. You know, it just won't count as a game. It's so stupid. But yeah, for like servers going down, I feel like everyone should be given something. Because like if you're in the middle of important games, that's crazy. Yo, Sheriff! With the member! Thank you, buddy. Enjoy the emotes in chat. Enjoy the badge in chat, man. Appreciate you, dude. Why don't you show chat those emotes real quick? I think we're a couple of members away of giving another emote as well. Thank you, man. Yeah, the members, you start as a bronze badge. Then you go to a silver, gold, inform. Then I think it's team of the year. Then it's icon. So like the more time you become a member, the bigger your badge gets. Maybe they've noticed something that is majority messed up. Maybe. We have academy players having to come to games. We need to sign backups in every position. See, and like that's my biggest complaint about the Prem versus the like Elite League of the Championship is the emphasis on how to use homegrown players. Obviously, if you're in the Prem, it's a bigger step up than the Championship. If you're a good academy, or if you have a good academy, I feel like there's a lot of potential players that could step into a championship team throughout the season and potentially get game time. unless you're an exceptional talent or it's like an expedition game, very rare you're going to get that in the Prem. And they end up going out on loan, or you just don't give them game time. I feel like they're not being utilized. But then you have Newcastle, who has a lot of academy players coming in. You have the occasional opportunity for them to do well. Maybe they do decent, but besides that, I feel like there's a lot of potential signings Newcastle could make. Yeah, Milieu looks like a good player. What do you rate his cap to be? Like, how much is his ceiling? If he was like a career mode, what would you put his rating at right now, and what do you think he could get to? I would now Quinn or Pickford for Sunderland. Bro, if we ever got rid of Pato, I would love to get Pickford back. What's happening with Ultimate Team? The servers are down right now. Yo, if you guys are enjoying the stream as well, smack that like button, dudes. Let's see if we can get to 10 likes right now. We got 30 people in the stream. If you guys are new as well, feel free to subscribe. When we're not sitting on the menus, you can catch us making a bunch of packs right now for Team of the Year. We're on track to make not only 1,000, which was our original goal. We're on track to make 2,000 by the full Team of the Year, which I'm really excited for. Yeah, we also do trading tips, pack openings. Red Talk, what's up, bud? Gen Academy has huge players come through. Shame they aren't a massive team due to this. Okay, to be fair, though, my thing I said didn't make complete sense. There is the U18 and U21 or 23 Premier League. So it's not like they're getting no game time if they're not playing for their Prem team. They're playing for those academy teams as well and getting opportunities. So that's not completely fair, but I feel like some teams just don't emphasize their academy enough. They just get like a blank book, spend as much as they want, and then don't get penalized for it. Just pack Vinny untradeable. W, man. Like Everton with their point deduction. First one is, what, 10? And they might get a potential another 8 by the end of the season. What was that for? Financial fair play? Has EA made any statement on the servers? Any Twitter posts? Whiskey time. It's time to forget Man United result. I'm ready for Champions League game on Tuesday. They should be back from 20. Do you know how far that is from now? I'm in the United States, so I'm trying to see what time that is. Midnight would be, what, 6? So 3. So like in the next 10 minutes? Is that right? The stupid game I just wanted to sell my little FFS. Definitely understand what you say, but I feel like most teams see raw potential and sell them early for some money, as they know they won't be able to keep them, hence those big teams buying them. Yeah. Also, too, like, to be fair, the more money you have, in theory, unless you're spending an outrageous amount of money, there's a lot of budget buys with very minimal risk that you could buy. They could develop a ton and sell them on for a huge amount of profit. And if you need to develop them, you can always loan them out. But once you start spending like 50 mil on a player, 75 mil on a player, you're buying for the now. Also, too, being a Sunderland supporter in the championship, completely different situations. Like the players Sunderland will try to buy. Oh, we're back in. Versus like Prem teams. But like, look at Brighton, how they do business. And how they have their academy. Like, I think it definitely can be done. Spending £100, yet they can't fix the servers. For now, they seem to be back up. If you guys want to try. Told you, dude, you hit it right on the head. That's perfect timing. All right, should we try a game just to see if it kicks us? You still can't log in? Keep trying. But yeah, it might be too, in the Prem, there's a certain point where Academy only gets you so far. Once you are the best of the best, there's very few players that you need to buy. It's more about what the fall off is potentially going to be. Like if you're City. If you're City, you have very expensive players. A lot of good players in a bunch of different positions. The question isn't going to be who's going to fit your team now to make it even better. The question is going to be, where's your team going to be in 5 years with the players leaving? Who are you going to replace them with? All right, this should be pretty good connection. This guy lives in Milwaukee, I'm guessing, by his name. PS5 seems to be up. PS4 still seems to be down. Why? They share the same servers. Why would that matter? Good play. How you back on? I just got back on. Oh, I thought I blocked that. Pete sounds like a medieval banger. Sometimes it's not even EA's fault. It can be power connecting to their server or even messed up database. Yeah, like some things every company goes through. It's not just an EA thing. But there's so much that EA does wrong. It's very easy for us to be like, all right, EA. That was a poor pass. Oh, he has a done as well. Nice. Why do you have a Sunderland badge? I'm going to have you take a guess, buddy. Why I have a Sunderland badge. You a fan? Yes, sir. Woke up at 5:30 this morning for the game. Dude. What? I can't make a single pass. He's a Man United fan. True. Subscribing just because you're a Macam fan? Thanks, I guess. You should see my Evos. Regardless of result, I could lose this game by 10 goals. We're going to have Bellingham up to an 86. And our Jack Clark and our Sheesh are insane. Our Sheesh is, I believe, our highest rated at the moment. Out of the Evos at an 85. I think him and Jack Clark actually might be 85. But we got like 10 Sunderland Evos so far. Or maybe 11 or 12. We have every position but goalie. You trying the new Evo? The 150K one? No, you can't use existing Evos. It looks like you can only use a base rare. So gold rare, silver rare, bronze rare, etc. Unless I'm wrong with that. And with a +2 rating, some stats look like it could be decent. I don't think that's worth 150K for me. If it would be an existing Evo, like if I could get my Job or a Shisha because of it, I would. Can't get on the server still? Keep trying, guys. Hendo is underrated massively. Future Thunder manager for me. Hey, if he wants to start being a manager right now, there's an opening. Bronze is by far the best card for it. I wish they would do more bronze Evos, man. It's a shame that like they started, I feel like, so well for the Evos. And then they occasionally have a really good one. But the value for most of them just seems like complete trash. And the ones that people do go for are the most meta of the meta. And then EA makes promo cards for them anyways. So it's like worthless to follow whatever the most meta ones are. Jeez, Jack Clark, you beast. I should have went in. But no, like everyone who had a bronze player at the start, like I did Job for mine. I know a bunch of people did Minu. The amount of times you've been able to Evo them off of that has been crazy. And like the strings of Evos some people have been doing are even crazier too. Depending on the different positions they play. Like my Aoshish, he plays left mid, left wing, center mid, cam. So he can do a bunch of different ones. I'll be back in about 30 minutes to an hour. Gonna run some Fortnite. Have fun, bud. Can't log in on the web app? Keep trying. People are they're probably putting people on in groups. They probably have a certain amount that can get on. So just keep trying. And once you do get on, don't get off. Who do you think has the weirdest ult position? Like an ultimate team? Like a center mid that could play center back, or like a striker that could also play. Blanc being able to play cam and center back is probably a really weird one without any overlap in between. So probably that. Maybe a specific player? Yeah, probably Blanc, right? Cam and center back. What's your main method for making packs for Team of the Year? The pinned video in chat. We've made quite a bit of our packs that way. That's our League SBC grinding video. I did not slide tackle for that. What? I feel a goal coming. Oh, you're in. I should have gotten scored on there. I have a left mid that can play center back. Dang. I say Deli, who is a striker that can play left back. There's a I can't remember the woman's name, But there's a woman, I think Evo, that's that way. She can play like center back. Left back, right wing back, left wing. Like, it's really weird combos. Dude, what are these touches? Oh my gosh. Beautiful run, and the ball's played right at the defender. Dude, I can't make a pass to save my life. Oh my gosh! Come on. Still got time. No shot. Bro, how did that even land to him? Alright, we got this. No worries. No worries. No pressure. Rude Hall last year, striker, center forward, cam, center mid, CDM, center back. Do you remember when we used to have the position modifiers? And you could do that on a bunch of cards. You could take them from like a striker to a center forward to a cam, cam to center mid. And like each one just got increasingly more expensive when you did it. Bro, I used to make so much coins off gold packs with those. Again, I can't make a pass that I feel like should be a very easy pass. That I feel like I'm aiming correctly, too. Bro, are you kidding? Love old school FIFA. FIFA, please come back. Dude, I remember, I think it was FIFA 12. Finesse shots in that. My buddy would take Robin. He would just go end line. R1 dribble with Robin. And then do a finesse shot. Not too different than what the meta's been lately. Dude, I can't, man. I feel like I'm putting enough power in the pass. I feel like I'm aiming it in the correct direction. Is it just illegal for me to complete a pass? I feel a goal coming too. 90th minute goal. Right back to him, beautiful. Right back to me. Oh my gosh! He's in on goal! How is that not played with more power? Did I not have it that far up the bar? That could completely be user error. Okay, good. Jeez. Yeah, Robin would play solid in this game. True. When are we going to get a Robin card? And what's it going to be? Hero or icon, you reckon? Dude, the front line of the Serie A sweats back in the day was amazing. Doumbia, Gervinho. There's one with Alessandrini at one point. Who was the other one? Who was the three? It was Doumbia, Gervinho, and... Gosh, who was it? Doumbia was the striker. Gervinho was the one with the left wing position with the hair. The iconic hair. Right wing was... started with a B, right? The Frenchman. Horrible shooting, but crazy pace. Or no, he was Colombian. Ibarbo, right? Yes, Ibarbo, the Colombian, right? He was Colombian. Ibarbo. Do you guys remember? There's another Colombian that I adored back in those old games. Trying to remember who it was, though. He was a cam. Gold common or gold rare most years. Not crazy stats. He might have been League One. It was always insane for me. I can't remember who he was. Dude. I win the ball, player just completely stops trying. I win the ball, player stops moving. I win the ball, players open up for a pass, and then stop. Or allow the defender just to step in front of them. Good. Keep trying to get back in, boys. Servers are slowly coming up for more people. How is that high volume? EA's breaking records for the amount of people that want to play. Never before seen numbers. Oh! Oh! Dude, what? No, what was that bounce, first of all? How did I even get in that position? Then why was the game called right there? All right, Cancelo's coming in. All right, come on. Yeah, it is. To be fair, can't wait for team of season. Team of season or team of the year, do you mean? No, not him. I would have to see the card visually to remember who he was. There's a French cam. I think it was Cabaye. It was always fun to use. But there was a Colombian. Quintero. His name was Quintero. I would always put him in squads somehow in some way. Excellent cam back in the day. Team of the Year is going to be dead. None of us are packing one. I wonder what the pack weight's going to be with women in the game now. If they put women at the same time as men. And maybe we have 22 to 24 potential Team of the Years instead of 12. That'd be sick. Got kicked mid-champs game? Yeah, that sucks, dude. Alright, GG, dude. Didn't realize how high scoring this game was. Brexit means Brexit. They released 1 million store pack. Dude, I hope we get crazy store packs with super high percentages. I hope it's easier than ever to pack Team of the Years. Session used to be my favorite player in FIFA. That was a fun card. Here's a purple card. Yeah, Quintero. That wasn't who I thought it was. Quintero was Colombian, I'm pretty sure, right? Quintero. FIFA. Yeah, he's still playing too. He's 30. Colombian. He's in the Argentinian league. Plays in the Libertadores as well. What do you think of one generic Team of the Year? Raging if your favorite player doesn't get in over a female. I think it would be stupid for EA to, with the addition of females, make it still 11 or 12 players only and split it between men and women. Because it was already extremely difficult to be able to rate women compared to men. So they didn't. They rated women compared to women. Rated men compared to men to make the ratings of the cards. Right? That's why you have super high women. If they did it for Team of the Year, and they picked the Team of the Year, that would just piss off everyone. So they have to just do either 2 separate Team of the Years at different times and have it be a multiple week thing. Or do like they always do. Do attackers all together. Have the men and women in the same promo at the same time. Have the midfielders, defenders, and then all of them. The 12th man, 12th woman. The reason why only good defenders get the new Evo is because the rarity is only rare. Yeah. During Libs, I realized a lot of the old South Americans are still playing. That's like the equivalent to the retirement leagues for people from South America, is they go to one of the South American leagues and then play in the Sudamericana or Libertadores. Cavani's there, Rojo's there. Got a bunch of people. A 2-week promo, 1 man, 1 woman wouldn't be bad. The only issue with that is I don't know how I would open packs. I guess it would just be a non-stop pack opening from the start to finish if it was 2 weeks and they were separate. If I had my way, I'd want them all in packs at the same time, like it usually is, but in positions first and then the full team. But we'll have to adjust to whatever they do. We'll have 2,000 plus packs. We'll have to figure out how to get it done. All right, so now that he's done, what can we do? We have the daily is in the live section. Get another Maldini. Okay, bonus packs here. 2 days in a row I've been aired? Wait, what one did I air? Yo Mumbo? What's up, bud? Or did I miss a different one? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind opening the packs for the 2 weeks. I'm curious if they put the men or women first if they did that. That'd be the interesting part. All right, let's do another round of bidding. Boom, 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 boom. How you doing today, Wobble? How's it going, man? All right, so I'm stopping the 70 rating bidding right now. I'm just going to do 71 pluses at the moment. Getting more attention than the mods. Much love, mods. I'm good, bro. How are you doing? Sunderland won this morning. I'm extremely tired from waking up for the game, but made the weekend worth it, man. No manager yet. Will most likely be announced in the next week or so. Hopefully it's a nice young manager with a very aggressive attacking plan. And I'm excited to see what the future holds, man. Back into playoff contention too. 6th place right now. Not a bad place to be in. Hull lost to QPR. Stoke lost. They had a penalty and they missed, and then they gave up a goal in the last minute of the game. Alex Neil, the former Sunderland manager, might get fired at Stoke. Beautiful. What do you want about Maddie? What are you even saying? Is Leicester still running away at the league? No. They aren't. Yes and no. They're running away with Ipswich. Both of them are running away at the league. They're like matching each other, essentially. I could pull up the point totals. Dude, I just started using FootMob. I never want to use another site for football and ever again. It's so nice. It has everything. Like, everything. Like, I never knew an Armenian Premier League existed. Where is it? Here's the championship. Here's the table right now. With recent form as well. If it can load up. There we go. So Leicester's a point ahead of Ipswich, but both of them are kind of running away. Leeds is somewhat in contention, but the thought is most commentators and most fans outside of Ipswich fans think after the January transfer window, they're going to start dropping some points. In the second half of the season, they're going to slow down a bit. Leicester, everyone thinks is going to continue their form. By the way, both of these teams at this point, last year Burnley was running away at the league. And I could be wrong. I think Burnley had 38 points after 20 matches. I'd have to go back and check. But they're just running so much further than Burnley did. And Burnley dominated the championship last year. Southampton's still in contention. And then the lower half of the playoffs / like even all the way down to like 14th, 15th place. You put together a few wins, you're in playoff contention. And then relegation all the way down here. You got some potential crazy end of the season scenarios. All right, who's outbidding me? Wait, why wasn't I bidding 550 on those? Huh? Alright, we'll run through another League SBC as well. Beautiful day for League SBC grinded. Did the premium twice today already. Did the daily upgrades. Let us hop to the mix. I don't think I've done the mix yet. Live down the road from Millwall Stadium. What's that like, living next to the Den? Currently on the treadmill watching. Nice. Dude, I'm getting for Christmas a walking treadmill for my room. Or like a little walking pad. It's not necessarily a treadmill. It's not big enough to be a treadmill. It's like a miniature version called a walking pad. I'm going to be able to walk on it as I work from home. And like when I'm just gaming in the evening and stuff. It's okay, passionate fans. Yeah, dude, I couldn't imagine how a lot it gets. Probably crazy, man. Only started up the treadmill there. It's been collecting dust for ages. Dude, treadmills are nice when you can be consuming some form of media while doing it. I just lose track of time. So like I'll be on my phone scrolling through like Twitter, or I'll be watching streams. It's not even like you're doing exercise. That's the beauty of it. Question, what would you say is the best way to get 88 and 89s? Need to complete 2 squats for King Kenny. You have an 83 plus times 10 right now. So if you have any team of the weeks and low on fodder, craft that and open it. You could League SBC grind, but my honest answer, whatever the price is of 89s and 88s, if you don't need a crap ton, if you only just need a few, I would just do some sort of trading tip and buy them out. Because depending on the amount of time you're putting in, if you're grinding League SBCs for an hour, and you get a few walkouts, you might not even get to the rating needed. Versus, maybe you do trading for a half an hour, make those liquid coins, and just buy whatever players you need. Completely up to you. I would do a mix of the two, though. I'd also look in your club. I don't know if you have any like random specials that you don't use anymore. Like Berbatov, I don't think I've ever played a game with him. I could chuck him into something. Little, she's an 89 now. She'd be great fodder for me. Got a bunch of stuff just sitting in here. It's so handy burning calories while on the phone. Yes, sir. All right, what were we doing? We were looking for MLS players. We need some rares still. That's rare, rare. Okay. Need 2 more rares. Little will become a 90 if Arsenal win tomorrow. Nice. How does she feel in game? I haven't like used her at all. Got traded with Salah from Champs up to 250K now. W. Alright, where's the MLS? There it is. Alright, can we do 51s? Yes, we can. Liverpool top of the league? Yes, sir. No idea, but I got 5 of her cards at 30K. Nice. Dude, one of the things I miss about just having a million plus liquid coins is just the random investment opportunities or just the easy, like, trading you can do with it sitting around. Like, if I had a mil liquid right now, I'd just be sitting on the 10.5k filter, I would just put like 800k into sniping and bidding. And just do that over and over. Zidane SBC? Yeah, Zidane's supposedly getting an SBC soon. That'd be crazy. Hopefully it's there until throughout Team of the Year. If it expires before Team of the Year, that's stupid and I don't want to do it. For real, when's that happening? Hopefully sooner than later, but knowing EA, they'll probably tease it and it won't come out for a while. Or they bring it out now because they want you to waste all your money in coins. And then they bring out even crazier stuff later on. Reckon he'll troll the leakers? No way they released Zidane in December. Dude, I love the leakers that EA changed the requirements and screwed a lot of them out of their investments. That was beautiful. Alright, who's the same team here? They are. There we go. Code range makes sense? Yeah. Supposedly Mbappe's getting another player of the month as well. So, like, in theory, if we're saving for Team of the Year and we're trying as best as we can to make packs, obviously you can make packs, have it go up over time, and open packs as well. I get it. But to the extent I want to go, it's getting to a point where I have to be making so many liquid coins on a day-to-day basis to keep up with all the 83 times 10s that we'd buy out, all these other SBCs. Use the fodder that we get from that, buy out some players to get a Zidane done or Mbappe. I don't want to do that. That's not fun. How do you do League SBCs the cheapest way? The pin video is for the premium. The mix, I literally just buy out and use what's in our club from grinding. That's literally it. Why do you need that next player of the month, Mbappe? When did I say I was doing them? I've said like 5 times I'm not doing them. I said I'm staying as far away from him as possible. I said I wouldn't be surprised if EA bring out the Zidane and him as a coin drain for people. And to get them to open their packs prematurely. To get the fodder for them. I feel like it's such a pointless thing to grind for me. Thus me not doing it. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we still need another rare. We might start getting low on rating too. Let's do another silver rare. Guarantee us that rating. Good thing I checked. I would have bought the same team. Sheriff, it made me lose 13.4 mil this week. Good. I hope you lose even more. so if we do the CSL, we need to make sure we're not using the same team. Do we have a Beijing? We do not. Do we have another rare? We do. 58, 59. Let's do 59. Dude, yeah, the people who club stocked informs early on probably made so much bank. I have 184s on the transfer list. If they go to 4K, I'm selling. W. Paid video is good. I've made 800K in 8 days. Nice. All right, what's our live and sud situation like? I might just have to do a sud club stock at some point if we're starting to run low. Dude, I want to do the Adama, but I also don't at the same time because it's Adama. I'll just get called a meta rat sweat. And I can't be putting up with that because I already have Mbappe. I need to change the perception of who I am. This is probably the easiest grind. Hear us out. Wherever play Argentina card, pick them up for cheap and sell for 2K plus. Hear me out. Club stock Ferland Mendy. I like that one. I'm on board with that one, man. You have Mbappe, you've lost your respect right now. I mean, it's almost as if I said basically the same exact thing, but worded it just a tad different there. Required for the daily SBC. If you guys do gold, lib, Argentina bidding before new content and sell right after new content, you make so many coins. So do Adama, my friend. We'll see. Am I the only person happy to see an 86 Preo out of a radioactive upgrade pack? Dude, Adama, Smith, and Mbappe is a front three. Crazy. You're telling me to get rid of Jack Clark, man. Why would I do that? You need that Smith card. One of the best cards I've used this year. Love her so much. If I cared about the red Evo, I would do the red Evo on her. Probably. Or Thiago Silva. Probably Thiago Silva. I would just hope it doesn't destroy the quality of the Thiago Silva image. Because I know some of them, when you Evo it or put the red on it, it makes it look worse. You know who I miss not doing? Even though I don't need a left back? You put it on gold VVD? Why didn't I, man? What could have been? What could have been, man? Oh. No, Macho's 5'3". You think I'm doing it for her height, mate? You think I care about her height? I packed her at some point, her inform. I used it as fodder, but she beat some wingers in the air. How is Bompastor compared to them? All it takes is one over the head through ball. And Thiago Silva's right there. The Brexit tackle. I love this card, though. Look at that. 250 matches. What a legend. 6 goals. 4 of them long shots. If only we could have upgraded him. If they didn't change the requirement or make it so you couldn't use a center mid. What is the most games so far? Jack Clark? 351. 323. 327. 307. 168. 250. Rodrigo was 170. He was decent back then. Dang. Centurions are getting up there. No! Who took him? BVD and Blanc and everyone's champs? Yeah. Can confirm. I play very much that way as well. Alright. We should have 2 golds already. Last one we can buy. Let's do... Let's do one that's potentially higher, but useful for the daily SBC. Check his price. $1.6. Can we get 1.3 beds? Nesta auto defending. Beast for real. That Muriel goal was pretty sick, not gonna lie. Yeah, after Milan got a red card too. So they're down to 10 men. How do you say it? Is it Solanke? Who scored the back heel against United, who does the anime celebrations? Did he do one this time? Solanke, yeah. Solanke? Lanke? Solanke. 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 Do you think Garnacho is going to be on the Argentinian national team for Copa America? I thought servers were down. They're back up now. People are still trying to get on, but most people should be back up. Guess we can update the title now. I pronounced it right the first time. which is very rare for me. And now they're trying to get me to pronounce it wrong. He's better than Nunez? It's your accent, basically. Garnacho has the most punchable face in football. Oh my goodness. Bro, I love the back and forth. Oh wait, that's not actually Vertonghen. No. So when Spurs lost, Ozil quote tweeted and called them bottlers. And someone made a Vertonghen account and said, looks like the bottlers are back. Dang it. Why could it be real? W Ozil. I had to check to make sure it was actually a legit account. Dude, I love that. The people who say, like, you shouldn't do things like that, y'all are soft, man. That is the beauty of football. You should have a rivalry that gives you a burning passion to want to see them fail. It's a lovely thing to see. And I don't even care for either team. I just love celebrating a rivalry. Like when Newcastle plays Sunderland, as a Sunderland supporter, here's the perspective. You have Sunderland who's in the championship for the FA Cup, right? You have Newcastle who's playing in the Champions League. Newcastle, if they don't utterly destroy Sunderland, it is seen as a bad performance on their end. If they win by a few goals, it's still a relatively good performance probably for the most part for Sunderland. If it's even close, oh my gosh. But if Sunderland scores in the first 10 to 15 minutes of that game, dude, the Stadium of Light, oh my gosh, would go crazy. Do you remember in the FA Cup when Sunderland played Fulham? I don't know if any of you guys watched the game, but in the first leg, what would have been potentially the winner got called back for offsides, and it was our youngest player at the club making history, 15-year-old scoring a goal, and they got called back for offsides. But the fans went crazy for that. I couldn't even imagine how crazy they'd go Newcastle versus Sunderland. I know you're a Sunderland fan, but cannot believe we play you guys in the Cup. Newcastle fan. It's the first derby I've experienced in my time watching football since 2016. I'm so excited, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And nothing like a Northeast derby either, because this is going to be the first time they've met since 2016. And the last time they met, there was police everywhere from the looks of it. So I can only assume how crazy it's going to get this time. I think we used all the players last time, didn't we? So we have none in our club. So I can start from scratch. Beautiful. The Jota back, proper finisher. You've got both Larsons from different packs. Sat listening to Christmas music during League SBCs, watching Mumbo. Perfect life. W. Can't miss 5 easy chances a game. Hold on, I got a text. I need to check. 1 second, guys. Oof. Marvin Van Dijk up front would be better than not an Uruguayan weasel. Send him back to Porto. He's more washed than someone who takes 3 showers a day. Oh my goodness. See, the funny thing about a player like Nunez, I feel like he goes from class 1 minute to just horrific the next. But it's so extreme that when he has the moment of class, you have to question whether there's talent there or not, or where it came from. It's insane. Like, as an outsider, I can only cheer it on, because when I see it, it's like, how often does he do that? It's like, obviously they're not the same player by any stretch of the imagination. Giroud is clear of that man night and day. But if you would watch highlights of just Giroud's best goals he's ever scored, you would think he was one of the best players in the world. Big! Play FIFA since 2010, uninstalled EAFC 2 months ago, but still want to support Mumbo when I can. Your content is greater than my hatred for this year's unfun mess. Hey, Mig, I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you so much, dude. Thank you for the dono, man. When was the last time you played this game? Have you logged back on recently or not? Nunez is Giroud with pace. OMG, you've opened my eyes. No, I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm just trying to say what some people see at the top end versus like what you get on a standard game. I feel like is completely different. But like, yeah, Giroud, the quality of goals he gets, man. Like, if you sit there and just watch his highlights, you're like, this has to be the greatest player to ever exist. I don't know why the dono comes in so late on the screen.
Big Mig funded $4.99. Played FIFA since 2010. Uninstalled EAFC 2 months ago. But still want to support Mumbo when I can. Your content greater than my hatred for this year's unfun mess.
Not recently, no. Forget the exact timeline. Whenever they announced the free Holland card, I remember I had installed. Hey, appreciate you regardless, buddy. You gonna be around for Team of the Year? Because I'd say if you're just not even like gonna be here that much, that'd probably be at least for this community when we're gonna be doing the most. Until then, we're kind of just building up and chilling. That's what I'm super excited for. All right, we have goalkeeper, right back, center mid. We need some of the rares or a striker. Dude, the bronzes are getting expensive now because we keep using the same teams. W's in chat. Boom, boom. Okay, we got the striker. Who else do we need? Oh, we're missing out on one center mid, the one without the long hair. Where is he? There he is. Nunu Mete. What a lovely name. For a lovely lad. Definitely was a panic. Who did we give otherwise? He saw someone finally cheap in a good vein of form. What team, question, not to like sidetrack your guys' conversation, over the winter transfer window, what team do you think is going to panic buy the most? It could be spend the most money on an individual player as a panic buy. Could be just spend the most money in general as a panic buy. Whatever you want to interpret that question as. I think Chelsea's going to fork some money. United's going to fork some money. Yeah. The one good thing EA did this year was they brought out League SBCs what seemed extremely early. That's been like the one positive that I've noticed. Alright, we can just do the rares from the Prem. Want to check all these in. Beautiful. Okay, so anyone else play any other position? No? Do center back. 6. Then we do... Oh, CDM. Hold on. We actually could cook real quick. If we did Spanish, we got a cab. I think that works. Perfect. Okay. Then we can just do any sort of Prem player. Gonna cost a lot to replace Salah. Oh yeah, AFCON. I always forget about that. So what's the deal with Ahmad? Is Ahmad gonna be going to AFCON? Or is he trying to get back in the first team for United? Because if there was ever a time to try to get back for him, now would be that time. Dude, my voice is struggling. Honestly, Villa, they might realize they'll struggle to get top 4 when they fall out of form. Yeah. Their system's working well right now. The question is the longevity of the season. Can they keep up the pace to at least make Champions League spots? But also, too, how much are other teams going to bottle, right? That's another thing to keep in mind, too. As long as Villa doesn't bottle as much as other teams, they'll still stay up there. Villa spent big in the summer, and they have a big squad. They spent big, but they also have quality purchases in a lot of different positions. So even though the amount of money they spent was there, I don't remember the exact prices, but looks like it could be extremely profitable in the long run, too. Before they got lined up. Salah goes to Saudi the next summer. The only replacement is Mbappe. He's going to Madrid. Is he going to Madrid? He was, then he wasn't. He was, he wasn't. I will only believe it when I see him in the Madrid jersey actually playing a game. Until then, I'm just going to pretend it doesn't exist. He'll be free? No way he doesn't. So what's the deal with his... Was it only another year at PSG then, or did he not sign a new contract? What happened with that whole situation? In January, he can agree on a pre. So, the question is then, if he's leaving and he can agree on a pre, what would his wages be at Real Madrid? Would he take cuts in wages to play on a team like Real Madrid? Or would he still demand a ton? Why did a player pick Liverpool over Madrid? If they had a Prem accomplishment they wanted to get, probably. But I don't really think that's an argument right now. Boom, boom. All right, we could go Inter. That's why Madrid waited, knowing he was free next season. Dude, that might be the most ultimate FU to PSG as well. Waiting to go on a free. Yeah, those are two separate arguments in my mind. Him being the only potential replacement to Salah versus, like, him actually going to the Prem. I get what you mean, man. He won't take cuts because if he signs for a free, they can throw crazy money towards his wages. If that's the case, then I wonder how many years he'll sign for. Because the thing is, for Mbappe, he could get crazy wages, have it be a few years, potentially get an even better contract than down the line, depending on how he does. Or you sign a long contract on really good wages, And then in a few years, a Saudi team comes with even crazier money. And you have that be the thing that potentially takes you away from Real Madrid if you don't like it there. But I don't see him ever going back to like PSG or anything like that. If he goes to Real Madrid, I see him creating history in Real Madrid, to be honest. No other player can replicate Salah's numbers other than Mbappe. Do you think there's a player that can replicate Salah's position, though? As a right wing slash right forward? Spanish transfer embargo of only spending so much in the wages situation. They couldn't get him otherwise. He's a clown if he doesn't move. We have the rares needed. Now we can just do golds. Right wing market is dead. The only way if you get a good right wing, a superstar left winger striker who can get those goals. I've asked this question before, but I'm still curious what you guys think. What do you guys think the next like hybrid position is going to be? In the sense of like Salah is like a right wing who also can play more of a right forward slash striker when needed. We've seen midfielders or wingers revert to like wing backs. We've seen left backs and right backs be able to hop into the midfield as like a defensive mid. What's going to be like the next variation of that? That'll be pretty common, do you guys think? We've seen Pep do center defensive mids to center backs to center defensive mids. I think a free roaming Cam might be one of those. A free roaming Cam who gets wide. I think that'd be pretty fun to watch. Yeah, whatever Bellingham is. He just gets everywhere. Whatever you want to call that. All right, we do need Cam. Oh, no, we got it. We got it. We're good. I honestly don't think Liverpool will need a right wing. Having Harvey Elliott or Mendoke development into that position, like Raheem Sterling before, he could be good. Don't Liverpool need a left wing or left mid now? Yeah, that could be true. But also, too, like, if the style of play Liverpool has suits Salah, instead of buying a player that would already be in a premium on that position just to replace them, they could also change their style of play and buy according to that. Because if the question comes replacing them, I don't think you can. And if you try, it's going to be extremely expensive. If you change the formation, if you change positions and get something else to work, that's probably the more likely thing to happen. He's been molded into a perfect player for Klopp. It's like Hazard at Chelsea. Dude, do people want to put money down on Villa win in the league now? Basically the Leicester of 2023/2024. No, I know. I'm saying in terms of a team you don't expect to win the Prem, potentially winning the Prem. I'm not saying they're the same team, bud. I'm not saying they're having the exact same run, exact same points. I don't even think Villa's going to win the league, if you're asking me. Where do you guys rank Salah in the world? I don't watch them enough to know where to rank them, to be honest. Everything I say would be extremely biased or based off of what you guys say. So I'll set this one out. Harry Maguire. Might put 10 down on Villa. What would the return be? What are the odds right now? Does anyone know the market odds? We won't actually win the league? I don't think you will. I'm not saying you will. Alright, I'm going to make my pre-workout, boys. Be right back. Alright, question. And listen to how I word this question. I'm not saying what is the best league, okay? But outside of the Prem, what is your favorite league to watch and why? For me, it's the Championship because obviously Sunderland's there, so I'm watching Sunderland play. But I really like seeing the relegated teams from the Prem, see how well they do with their squad left over after they sell a ton of people. I like seeing people get loaned out from Prem clubs and play in the Championship. Like to see the newly promoted League One squads to see if they can survive. I like the bargain buys and see them develop into potential world-class players. I love that whole aspect of it. What would you guys say is like the most fun for you to watch? Because I don't really tune into La Liga that much. I'll watch the occasional Serie A outside of AC Milan. But if it's not AC Milan, it's very rare that I'm really watching. Bundesliga, if it's on, I might catch the occasional match, but I don't really give it too much thought. You're a Southampton fan? What are your thoughts on your season so far? What, Southampton's in 4th, right? Find it boring, specifically La Liga. Championship is second best, in my opinion. The second Bundesliga. Wait, when you say the second Bundesliga, are you saying as your second pick, Prem being 1, you're going to say number 2 is Bundesliga? Or are you saying Bundesliga, the second division, is fun to watch? Arguably the most entertaining league if I was invested in it. Yeah, if you guys like have a team that you support in the championship, I feel like it makes it that much better because literally right now, if you pull up the table, I'm not going to bore you guys by pulling it up, but like the difference between playoffs and potentially close to relegation, or at least the bottom half of the table, is so close. Like a few games of you losing could take you from playoffs to bottom half of the table. A few wins that you put together could completely change your season for where you currently stand. That's super fun for me. I know you said apart from the Prem, but Prem is good. It makes the other leagues boring. Yeah, well, one of that reasons too is most people, I feel like in this chat, are UK based, where a lot of Europeans will have a Prem team be their squad they support. So outside of that, it's very rare, unless they're just a huge footballing fan, that they're going to be consistently watching like other leagues. That's why I said Prem first, not because I'm saying Prem's the best league to watch in general. The German league, the amount of goals that are scored each week, massive compared to other leagues. I might start watching the highlights then. But if you were to sell me, Aaron, on the German league, outside of just like goals, what would be some other factors? Because I know in the past, it was just annoying to see Bayern buy basically all the talent from teams that were competing with them, and then they'd win most years, and they would just repeat that cycle. I know more recently, there's been more competition. But like goals is a good selling point. Is there anything else you'd say? Fellow Columbus Crew in the MLS, due to so rare. Oh yeah, they're playing right now, aren't they? The MLS final currently is going on, right? Yeah, 2-0, they're winning. Columbus Crew's up at halftime, 2-0 against LAFC. Or is this not the final? Is this the semifinal? I have no idea. I watch very little MLS. Who do you support? Sunderland. The team that absolutely smashed you guys. I can't wait for the rematch. I feel like it's going to be a lot closer. Watching the in-season tourney tonight? No. The Bucks lost, so I'm not as interested anymore. Plus, I'm going to be at a mate's house tonight, so I think we're having some people over and watching like a Christmas movie or something. I think they should add on to the format of the in-season tourney and make it more FA Cup-like, or I don't know what the Japanese Cup is called, but Japanese has their own form of an FA Cup where they allow professional J-League teams, semi-professional teams, Japanese universities, and even Japanese high schools on the lower end of the pyramid, kind of like with the FA Cup. You have like all the lower leagues kind of play their matches up until a certain point, and then you get matched against potential good ones. So like it's possible, and it's happened, where you have a high school team beat a semi-professional team, beat a university, play a professional team. That format would be cool for the NBA, being able to see G League teams playing it, especially with the amount of money. If they actually put a good amount of games in and they get a good streak and move to a certain place, maybe not just have 500K for every winner, but have a certain amount of money when you get so far. Have European teams come over. It would be amazing to see other leagues compete in this tournament as well. That could be a lot of fun. 1v1 tourney for an all-star game. Yes and no. It'd be fun. They need to do more stuff with the all-star game for sure. Besides just like their normal format of all-star game, everyone stands around and just shoots. And then the dunk contest where you see very similar dunks year in, year out, where people have done essentially everything you can do. A 1v1 would be nice. Depending on how they play it, though, some players, it's just going to be unfair. Like the Giannis type or the what was it, Wimbyama? They're just going to cheese so hard. It's going to be like 2K pickup. Can never forgive Sunderland for that time Darren Bent hit the beach ball against Liverpool. Bro, that was crazy. Bet over 2.5 goals every game each week on the Bundesliga. Last year, I'll have 10 each. Got 286 profit, and yes, the crew in the final. Nice. If you just ignore Bayern, then the Bundesliga is great. Honestly, I might start doing that. Not going to lie. The only time I care to watch Bayern is if it's Champions League. And if it's a group where I like watching one of the teams. Otherwise, if they get pretty far, I might watch. But Alphonso Davies is really the only one that I really care about. Because he's a CONCACAF player. Besides that, the rest of it is just not super fun to watch. Until Bayern got the Australian guy. I don't know if you guys watched the A-League at all or saw, I don't know if Fabrizio tweeted about it. Bayern just signed a dude from the A-League, and he's been scoring crazy goals. He's super quick. And I'm not even lying. I think he has one of the greatest shots I've ever seen, like shooting technique wise. Where did all your coins go? Depends on last time you were here. We got Mbappe done. I've made close to 1,000 packs for Team of the Year. Constantly buying out different SBCs, saving them for packs. Yeah, I saw the Copa America groups. How do you think U.S. is going to do against Uruguay? But we're going to work to get them back up, though. I want to be back to hundreds of thousands. I hate being this low. So I think what I'm going to start doing is once we get over the amount of packs for the day, really start just grinding coins liquid. And kind of set a total of coins we want to get to each day, too. Would be nice. Yeah, Copa's going to be crazy, man. It's insane how quick this is going to happen. We have Euros 2024 this summer going on. We have Copa going on where you're going to have American teams from North America playing South America teams. Really cool potential finals there. You're going to see what football's like in the United States, like the hype and the attention for it outside of a World Cup. That's what I'm truly excited for. I don't think I'm going to be able to go to any of the Copa games, whether it be price-wise or location-wise. I'd have to double-check the schedule. But it's going to be kind of a good test to see what the World Cup's going to be like in the United States. If there's an insane amount of attention and hype for Copa, you can only imagine what that's going to be like for the World Cup. But if Copa has lackluster amount of fans at some games, there's not really a lot of hype, it's going to be interesting to see marketing-wise how they turn that around. How many Team of the Years did we get last game? Does anyone remember the number we ended on? I can't remember if we got dupes. I got 3 for sure. We had Courtois, Militao, and Luka. And then we had Team of the Year Valverde as our best nominee. And we crafted like basically everything you could craft too. This year, how I plan on doing it is if we get a really good icon SBC to craft, that's like a guaranteed player sort of thing. I don't know whether or not I'm going to do them. I think I'm going to take more risk this year. And instead of putting a lot of high-end fodder constantly into those high-end teams, I think what I'm going to do is if there's a repeatable icon SBC, be like, all right, we're going to keep doing this. Let's put our high-end fodder in here, mix with some low-end. Let's see if we can pack a Pele. Let's see if we can get a Dino. And just keep doing that over and over. How many packs did you save last year? 1,250, I believe, is the highest number we got to. This year, we'll probably get close to 2K, if not over 2K. Really depends on when Team of the Year starts and how many packs I end up making a day. Right now, I'm budgeting myself 25 packs a day all the way to the 25th of January. Because usually we'll get voting sometime around halftime. halfway through January. Then usually towards the later half of January, we get parts of the team of the year, and then we get the full team of the year. With women this year, I'm not sure how they're doing it. It could be 2 separate weeks, same format in the past, but 2 separate weeks. It could be same format, but just even more players. Like, instead of just 12 team of the years, we could have potentially 24, a 12th man for men and women, and then the defenders in groups, midfielders in groups, attackers in groups. We have no idea. So our exact grind is going to depend on that. But from the pack save, we're still going to get probably 1,000 plus more packs crafted. And that's where we really need to have liquid coins. So what I might do, this would probably be the better idea, get to 1,000 plus, maybe 1,500 instead of 2K, and then really focus on making liquid coins. But some of the packs we're saving, we're going to get so many coins back on them anyways, because they're tradable. We should be good on coins during Team of the Year. Scenes when the U.S. and Mexico in the knockouts. When it's U.S. versus Mexico in the knockouts. Not going to lie. I'm really excited for the future of U.S. versus Mexico. It's been a little underwhelming recently, but I think Mexico is going to turn it around. I think Mexico got out of their, I don't want to say golden generation, but for the longest time, you have still Ochoa and goal that they're relying on in a lot of different, whether it's World Cup performances, potentially Copa. I don't know if he's playing in Copa. But once he kind of retires or moves on, and you see a lot of this next generation of Mexico come up, I think it's going to be really cool to see how well they do against each other and just in general. Mexico, I still believe, is ranked top 15 along with the United States. So on paper, they're relatively close, but off of recent performances, the United States has been more dominant head-to-head. But Jimenez is getting better. He's going to be nice to see. There's a lot of dual nationals that we're going to see from the youth development level that might pick one or the other. That could completely change the next 5 years. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. It's really about who gives who an opportunity. Greg's going to have a very specific team in mind for him. He has his aging team. He has his MLS type of team. He has his superstars all kind of mixed in. There's very few places where there's a lot of opportunity at the moment. And a lot of players are going to probably have to make moves to Europe to really get that chance. I hope it gets to the point where if you're playing in the MLS, they don't really give you a second thought. Not because you don't have skill being in the MLS. I truly do think a lot of players should just be pushing in general, because that's the level I want the sport to be at in the United States. Do you save for the whole team that you're coming out or specific positions? Again, it depends on what they decide to do. If it's men and women at the same time and they do positions, instead of just having 3 players per position, if it's now 6 to 7, I could potentially start opening for that. I usually wait for the full team, not the 12th man. So, if the full team comes out on a Friday, because throughout the week it was partial, and then by that Sunday it's the 12th man, I'll usually start opening that Friday. It takes enough time, open the packs, craft, open, craft, where we usually don't have an issue of running out of packs. If anything, we have the issue of enough time to open all the packs. But then I usually do some office stream to be able to complete that. Yeah, 1250 last year. If we could get 1500 to 2K this year, I'm happy with that. Next year, depending on how we want to grind and what the game looks like, I might run our account completely different. Each year, we kind of tweak the grind a little bit, and we have more and more fun each year. And usually get better and better pack pulls, too. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. I kind of agree. And again, it's you want to plan out for the future. As an American who lives in the United States, I would love to say where I think the United States could be in 5 years, but I truly don't know. I have my idea, and I say it, and you guys call me crazy. And I'll say it again for those of you who don't know my stance on the United States when it comes to football. With the United States already being the top 10 to 15, kind of in that place, and I don't think they are near where they could get to, I don't think it's unreasonable to say they could continue to keep moving up through the ranks. In my lifetime, I don't think I'll ever see them be a top team, but that's not what I'm arguing. Off of current form, I wouldn't even say they're 10 to 15. I'd probably put them closer to 20. But realistically, I think there's a scenario when you can see Mexico and the United States and potentially Canada all push for that top 15, top 10 potentially. One of them get in that top 10. But I think it's going to be very likely in the future we see Canada, Mexico, and the United States in the top 15. And then slowly get better. How many people can you play against in squad battles? AI has players on the pitch. I'm not sure, man. Yeah, CONCACAF-wise, the future is extremely bright in the Americas. I don't think they're anywhere near their full potential. See a lot of people say BPM is profitable, but literally no bronzes sell at the moment. I've sold probably 300 bronzes in the last 24 hours. So that is just a completely incorrect statement. You're probably wanting to sell them quickly or an instant buy now. That's not the way they're doing it. If you're wanting to do BPM, that's the way you need to do it. So yes, it's extremely profitable if you're playing the long game. Most people aren't. Most people just want to do it as a trading tip quickly. If you're doing that, you're not going to be happy with it. You mean a club stocking? Yes and no. You have the club stocking aspect where you wait for players to pop to like 1,000 plus for random SBCs. But even this, a majority of these I packed in the last 24 hours that haven't even sold on yet. I have hundreds of thousands of coins in bronze players. It's just being consistent selling them. So what I'll do tonight, you'll probably see me do this on stream. If I have any transferless space open, I'll put like 50 to 75 bronze commons for a 200 buy now on my list and keep relisting. Now I'll get like maybe 15 to 20 sales within the hour. List more, relist the other ones. Do that over and over. We're going to be good. Because if we're getting on average 3 to 4 players per bronze pack, we're making profit per bronze pack. That's not including the quick selling of the consumables and other crap. That's going to give you like 100 to 200 back. Just strictly off of players, we're profiting alone. That's not League SBC cards or any of that either. There's room for improvement for US, but not Mexico and Canada, in my opinion. This is where it gets, again, more difficult because I have a vision of where I think the programs could go. I don't think it's going to be just a linear progression. I think Canada's battling some stuff at their federation when it comes to money, support, and just the government of Canada that's struggling right now when it comes to the sport. But when it comes to talent, I think you're seeing a lot of talent. And if they can put it together, if they can keep a core group, I think their future's looking extremely bright. I think we saw glimpses of that recently with Canada's performances in American-based competitions. World Cup, it didn't seem to be as good. It seemed to be heavily reliant on Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David, but I have faith that they can continue to grow. But very similarly, I think Canada is also going to be a team that struggles. I don't think it's going to be a Canada-Mexico struggle. I think the Mexico-United States struggle for getting players to commit to them is due to the border right there, dual citizenship, and I think the same thing will be true for United States and Canada. I think there's going to be a lot of dual citizens who will choose one over the other based on opportunity. But yeah, I don't think they're the exact same situations. I think there is room for growth. Whether or not they get that growth completely depends on certain order of events. Canada needs to get through all that crap first. I think the United States is probably in the best position out of everyone. But I'm really excited to see what Mexico does in the next 5 years too. Wait, you've packed 60 dynasties from BPM? Bronze packs until I packed an Ultimate Dynasty. We're on 60 plus, and we haven't packed one yet, is what that means. They're definitely profitable when you hit an inform last week. Oh, yeah. Also streaming. There's 4 Dynasty players in bronze packs right now. So anytime you pack a Dynasty, that's instantly 11K right there. So that's something to keep in mind, too. Here. Actually, let's do some BPM. We're getting towards the end of the stream. I'm taking my pre-workout. Let's BPM until we're a full transfer list. Money where our mouth is. But streamer, do you have any questions with that, bud? Like BPM in general? Again, I'm not someone who really does BPM this year. Not because it doesn't work. I kind of skip that step altogether. But it's still extremely profitable when you do it. Really like that 2002 World Cup American team. Yeah. You can look to teams in the past, and I think there's some quality players or players that performed way better than what was expected of them. I was a big Clint Dempsey fan. McBride, Friedel, Donovan, Beasley, baby. Beasley was awesome to watch, too. Tim Howard, oh my gosh, dude. Tim Howard was a crazy keeper, but I think if he was English and not American, people would rate him even higher. He was genuinely that good in my eyes. I think because he was American, there was a kind of, I don't know, I feel like that's always the case. I feel like Americans always have to fight Europeans on how good they actually are. But then I also think there is an American bias. I think it goes both ways. I think as an American, if I rate a player the way I talk about them, a European's going to hear me talk about it, and they're going to be like, bro, all you do is talk about how good these Americans are going to be. How they're going to be the best in the world. Shut up. He was rated high in the Prem. Yeah. Really good Prem player. You know what would be crazy? If the United States ever got to the point with their MLS, whether it be the MLS or if they'd call it a different league eventually, if the game's grown so much here and they've changed the format so much and they've essentially made their own version of a Premier League and you had a relegation promotion system, because you already have like roots set up. You have the USL systems that have, depending on the team you're looking at, not every team really has money. That'd be a false statement. You have the roots to have a potentially really good promotion relegation system. The issue is the funding of it. A lot of people don't want to invest if they know there's an opportunity they could get relegated. And that's the issue the MLS has right now. A lot of them want to buy into a franchise because it's basically a very easy investment. If you can get an MLS team for a set amount of price, usually it's going up over time. If you get a team and you buy them and they get relegated, or there's a chance of relegation, that's going to scare a lot of people. Americans love franchise leagues. Yep, and that's where you kind of have to, in my opinion, separate it a little bit. The investment, the business side is extremely important to get the funds. I'm not saying you should completely avoid that, but for the sake of getting the sport to be more authentic, I think there is a line where you have to take a little bit more of that risk. I think the NBA doing this in-season tournament is going to be a really good kind of first step to see, hey, where is the United States audience at when it comes to experimenting with new ideas of how we currently do things. And like I said, if the NBA can get to the point where they start inviting European teams or teams around the world to compete, like even Asian teams too, get some Chinese league ones in there, I think that would be an extremely fun tournament to watch, both inside the United States and outside of it. There'd be some attention on it. What do you think on people in rivals backing out after they see you having a lone Maldini in your club to stop you getting those 10 games played? I think it's annoying when I'm the person having it, but I think you have to accept the risk that if you have a loan, they could do that to you. That's one of the risks of playing with a loan. Same thing with champs. I've had that happen in champs early on where I would use lone icons just because there's no other game mode I'd potentially use them in. And they are somewhat useful then to potentially change the game. There was always the risk they weren't going to give me a free win because of that. And that's fine. But if that's a fear of losing it, just play like friendlies or something. Is there a North America Champions League equivalent? Yes. And no. There is a Champions League equivalent. They have, with the Liga MX and the MLS, they have, I'm blanking on the name of the competition. They have clubs that make this tournament that is basically the equivalent of the Champions League. It's not very respected, though, at this moment. I'd like to see that grow more. You also have the Club World Cups that I believe they can participate in as well. You actually thought of stocking Shadows this year? Made millions last year with it. After Team of the Year, I'll probably start doing things like that. The issue with now until Team of the Year is my coins aren't going to be extremely high because everything I make is going right back into more content or more packs. So the grind we're doing, you're going to see we have very little coins and it's going to feel like we're not making anything. Oh. We got him! Let's go! But I tell you, after Team of the Year, you're going to see how good our grind actually is. Because you're going to see how many liquid coins we make, how many packs we're opening today. This is the one I wanted to get to. Verón Sudamericana. You know what? You don't want to get a gold lib or gold sun? Good fodder. Put him in the lib SBC. Lib sun. Why is he bald? Looks like DePaul. Yeah, why did his dad walk out instead of him? This is confusing. Yo, you know what? Has anyone on Twitter packed both the father and son, or the cousins or the brothers of any of these players? That'd be cool to see. I've seen in the, was it the last promo or was it 2 promos ago? I've seen people get it where they have 2 versions of the icon in a same pack. So we got that in less than 70 packs, boys. W. I'm going to put this up to 800. And we are 80% of the way there, boys. We're getting so close. Once we get to the 1,000, we're going to have so much more freedom with how we do things. Should we sell them right now? I'll hold them. Verón Genetics. You packed Larson out of that Norway striker? Larson and that Norway striker. Gotcha. Hey! FC20, baby! Just pack the Norway striker again? Lovely. How much sales you reckon you get when listing discard bronzes at 200 out of 100? Same answer I gave you earlier, bud. I get about 15 or so, 15 to 20 per hour when I list a group of 100 of them. And then I just relist them again and put more up. Because you got to remember, too, this is another thing to keep in mind. Why bronze pack method, from a buyer's standpoint, if you're thinking of who you're selling to, is so good. There are people who don't do bronze pack method, don't care about bids, and every single day, they're going to buy 11 bronzes for the daily gold upgrade. They're going to do that 3 separate times for that, and they're going to do it for the silvers. So I bet if we went right now and we looked at bronzes with a 200 buy now, and you just like sat on this first page, after new content especially, like if you relist, yeah, look, bought out. If you time it, you probably get a lot of sales right after new content. If you have it expire like a few minutes after the SBC refreshes. I'm not saying everyone's going to sell, but they sell. And if it doesn't sell that time, just relist it. But also, too, and this is like a big reason why I don't think I like doing bronze pack method versus the other grinds I normally do, is a lot of people will put their bronzes from crap leagues into the bronze upgrade, but now it's the premium bronze upgrade. I think that's the biggest waste of coins in the world. And the reason I say that is, imagine you're doing a premium bronze upgrade right now. You're putting 11 bronze commons, let's say, off leagues. They're not a league SBC. Might take you quite a few listings to try to even sell them. You're putting 11 of those tradable into a pack that gets you, what, 4 silver commons? Instead, if you took those same 11 players, and let's be honest, you'd have to do 4 of those to get enough silvers to get 5 gold commons, right? If you're trying to get gold commons, work your way up. Instead, if you sold just 11 of those players instead of putting them in the SBC, you would be able to buy the silvers on bid for the same price you sold the bronzes for, and skip that step entirely and just get the gold commons from there. So it's so much easier to just skip that step. How do you start saving for Team of the Year? I would look at our pinned video, bud, if you need help for saving for Team of the Year. That grind not only can make you a ton of coins, it can save you a ton of packs and open a ton of packs right now. Gonna have to run. Good rest of your stream. I might be back if you're live late. I'm probably going to be ending soon. I'm taking my pre-workout right now. In theory, when it starts kicking in, I should be heading out. So we probably have until the next like 10 minutes or so. Realistically, not going to lie, dudes. I usually don't say this. I've been kind of getting a little bored of the AFC. Or of Ultimate Team, I should say. And my attention's been going towards COD. I'm currently about level 100 on COD. I'm trying to grind the zombies camos. And I'm about halfway through the battle pass. So I've been playing a ton. Once my attention's done there, and I'm more focused, lasered in on Ultimate Team, you're going to see more coins. You're going to see more packs. One of the reasons why I'm doing less like icons and stuff now is I'm generating less coins on a daily basis because I'm doing less, making less packs, but we're still going to reach our numbers. But ultimately, I'm trying to max out my COD level as soon as I can, get that grind over with, get the battle pass completed. That way, for the last month, we can hone in and really get ready for Team of the Year. Would you guys like for an Evo? I'm trying to think of different Evo ideas. I would love you know how we have repeatable SBCs on Monday? Like a player pick or like an 80 plus double. How cool would it be to have like a bronze Evo? Maybe you can only do it like once or twice a week, but it gives you different positions, a wide range of stats, and allows you to upgrade them, and you can do multiple cards. Like, let's say, for example, every Monday when we get the repeatable SBC, you also can do a 1 defender bronze Evo, 1 midfielder, and 1 attacker. And the stats are to a level where it fits most cards, and then puts it in that range where it's a decent, not insanely good, but a decent card in like the low 80s. That could potentially get evoed off as something else. That would be a fun thing to get as many Sunderland players evoed as possible that haven't fit the criteria, but also get them ready for the next ones. Because what I'm finding right now, there's a lot of mediocre evos that are coming out that I have no players that fit it. And I don't want to just buy a player off the market that might be somewhat meta. That's never going to be in my team anyways. That doesn't seem fun to me. Dante, what's up, buddy? What is bro yapping about? I feel like that'd be a really cool idea. Do you not think that? Wait, I thought Brazil managers were 5K. Am I tripping? Frustrated with bidding. I find a player that's there with no bids. As soon as I start bidding, it's like a free-for-all. How you been, man? How are you doing during this Tottenham downfall? You surviving? Striker Evo +1 to any striker, including Mbappe and R9. I'm really curious to see what they do during Team of the Year. I think we're going to get a crazy Evo during Team of the Year. You know why they don't want to do a goalkeeper one? I guarantee you, behind the scenes, they've tested goalkeeper Evos, and I bet they've had some of the most broken cards where there's probably like a bronze or silver goalkeeper that's just extremely tall, decent stats in certain areas, but maybe like their speed's slow, and then their speed automatically becomes super good, and then it's just like a broken goalkeeper. Maybe that's why they don't want to do it. But also, too, goalkeeper makes the most sense on why it might be difficult to do an Evo, because there's no area that's consistent in terms of like, here, let me show you goalkeepers real quick. Let's walk through this. We'll start with like golds, right? Or no, we won't even do golds. Let's do bronze and silver prem goalkeepers and kind of show you what I mean. So, you know how when we have an Evo now, it'll be like, oh, only up to a certain rating. You can only have so much pace, dribbling, passing. And usually the stats are like the mid-80s if it's like a dribbling or like a passing thing. A physical might be like 80-something. Pace might be up to like 90. Goalkeepers, they all have random stats that one of them's higher than the rest, or they all just kind of average out in some way. So if we did Prem, goalkeeper for silvers, let's take a look if anyone follow this format. So you just have a bunch of 70 stats for this one, and then a random 31 speed. So it looks like speed's the one that's just extremely slow in a lot of these, but the rest, they're relatively the same. If they did one where you could make the speed crazy on a card, I feel like that would be absolutely beautiful to upgrade one of these, but I'm sure it's going to be broken in some way. Because what's the speed of, let's say, gold Prem goalkeepers? 56, 64. If you get the speed too high, and you get those 60 to 70 stats too high on a lot of the other ones in the Evo, you're just going to have a broken goalkeeper. But I would want like the bronze ones. Give me the bronze ones, baby. You know who I want? That's not even bronze. I think he's 70 rated. 71. Give me Pato. Look at his speed. He's a 24 speed. I guarantee you if we get a goalkeeper Evo that could use silvers, they're going to be like, their reflexes max of 73, and he's not going to make it. But he's 6'2", 3-star weak foot. Already has 2 traits. Oh, that's another thing too. They're going to like max out their goalkeeper traits. They're going to have like each one. You're going to have a goalkeeper that can throw far. They can rush out, cross-claimer footwork. It's going to be crazy. Bailey's insane. Was injured a lot last season because of what he did, right, Dante? Diaby is my favorite, though. What was the dirty play? My local side's mocking Manchester United. Oh. We need your... Yeah. Beautiful. All right, we need to keep listing, boys. Why are we not listing more? Yeah, that would be another thing. Mignolet would be one that we could put in. If we wanted to do an addition to the past and present. We already have the Fabio Barini that we're working through right now. We could get Fabio Barini to an 81 to 85, I believe. If you guys just got here, we packed Veron out of the bronze pack a few ones ago. Now until February again. You got hacked by Matty Cash. I must have clicked off by then. I think I turned off for the game when Matty Cash came in. And then I came back later in the game. Dude, love him or hate him. How does Martinez... How is he able to waste so much time and not get a single talking to from the referee? Whether it's him laying on the ball, whether it's him catching and diving, whether it's him collecting, whether it's telling his team to get up the field, whether it's him dropping the ball and kicking it when it seems like he's outside of the box. He's like the epitome of like who you want in goal in the final minutes of a game. Him having his own teammate purposefully kick him in the eye to give him a bloody eye so that he has to get treatment. Quality. Absolute quality. Yeah. Troll keeper. You gotta love it, though. I love it. As a neutral, watching it, it's so fun to watch. My favorite was Pickford, though. When Pickford caught it and then dove after. Against Newcastle. You love to see it. Martinez lost all respect after the World Cup. At the World Cup. From you or people in general? Because if it's from you, I'm sure he's losing sleep at night. Because you don't respect him. That goal was a farce with Havertz. Ball like hit him like 3 separate times. For me, brother. Yeah, you should like tweet him that. I'm sure he'll like block you or something. My kids were like, what's he doing? Yeah, trying to explain that to people would not be a good thing. I found it hilarious, though. I DM'd him that he's a test. Havertz was juggling the ball with his arms, then kicked Cash, too. Social media incident was bad apart from that. My favorite thing about Twitter and professional athletes is when they'll like the most outlandish stuff, not knowing that people can see their likes. And then people will like tweet out what they liked. Or the people who make troll accounts that has very similar names to them, and you don't know whether it's an actual account or not, but it's hilarious. Like the Mesut Ozil, actual account, trolling Tottenham. And then the Vertonghen one, a fake one, trolling back. But both went viral. Did anyone see when Gakpo sent that Bournemouth player flying? I did not. I remember Vinny was getting abused. And he was like, just like in porn clips. Oh, do you remember? Oh, throwback. Throwback. Portuguese player Ramos. Does anyone know what I'm talking about off of that alone in social media? If you know, you know. Don't follow some guy who posts some questionable things. I'll tell you one thing, Reed. Tomorrow, you'll be hoping Spurs win. Hold on. Do they play Newcastle tomorrow? No, Newcastle played Everton. Who do they play tomorrow? Wait, how long ago was the Newcastle game? Did the week just fly by? Prem. Oh, they do play them. Wait, when did Newcastle play Everton? Was that midweek? Dude, the week's flowing by. Dude, what time do they play? Will I be at church during the game? They play at 10:30, so I'll watch it after I get out of church, and then we'll stream after the game. Sound good? Oh, wait, no. We can't stream tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta go shopping and bake for the Christmas party. Dang it. Yeah. I'll be watching the game, though. It'll be fun. Basically, Wabo was recording in a locker room with a guy sat next to him, beating his meat. See the pic of Chiellini naked in the dressing room? I don't know if it was fake. Yeah, you know what the weirdest thing about locker rooms is? Like, I don't know how this is a thing. Why are there crews allowed to be recording in the locker room where people are naked? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, they're literally changing. They're literally naked. Why is a film crew in there? Elliot, what's up, buddy? Are you ready to fill Salah's shoes, mate? You gonna step up? Liverpool needs you, man. That was a great goal you scored. All right, I have a hard cutoff in 7 minutes, boys. 6 minutes. I'll be ending the stream in 6 minutes, so if you got anything you want to still say, we're chilling until then. But my pre-workout's kicking in. I'm starting to shake a little bit. Is the guy with the question about BPM still here? Where was he? Streamy, if you're still here, buddy. This is what I do when I am about to be gone for a few hours. Or if I'm done for the night. If I have anything in my club, if I have any room on my transfer list. So if I look right now, 2 more things sold. Boom. I will now, depending on what I want to do, if bronze rares are up and most things are going for 200, I'll start selling those. But usually I'll start working on the low end stuff. So for CSL, there's 2 camps. You only need a 62 rating. But for a lot of these, it's going to be very hard to, in bulk, be able to use 48, 49. So I'm going to sell all these. I realistically should be checking the price in case one of them's crazy for some reason. But anything under 50, I'm just going to sell. If it's an off league, we'll check the price. But I am familiar with CSL. I'm going to list these up. If they sell, sweet. If they don't, we relist in bulk. Like I said, I'm normally getting around 15 sales per hour. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but that adds up to hundreds throughout the day. Have I seen the Saliba clip? I don't think so. And please don't try to send me any clip like that if it's something bad. I'll have to find it by my own on accident if that's the case. Do you watch Killjoy Jake? What is Killjoy Jake? Maybe? Is it like a YouTuber? Twitch or TikTok person? Had a workout an hour ago? Dude, I took pre-workout earlier this day when I was watching the Prem. I was like, all right, I'm going to go work out. But I was in Discord with one of my mates, and we just kept talking and chilling. And then like the pre-workout already went through my system. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna work out later. He's a horror streamer, YouTuber, very good horror stuff. Send me a Discord DM of his channel or something, or a video I should check out. I'll give it a chance. Don't worry, I block everyone who posts stuff like that. Yeah. Wait, is he still in Discord? Wait, hold on. This might be loud. I'm not sure how loud his voice is. Yo. Hello? Bro.
My mic was off, my bad.
No, you're good, man. Have you been chilling in here this whole time?
Off and on, yeah.
Dude, guess what I did again?
What?
I took my pre-workout and possibly waited too long.
No freaking way.
I have 3 minutes left in this stream before I head out. So we're just chilling. I'm talking to chat, and I'm realizing the tingling has started to go away. And also, I have plans tonight. I don't know what time we're supposed to meet yet. They had dinner at like 4:30.
Yeah. And
they told me to meet up with them after. I still need to work out. Then I need to shower, and then I need to.
Damn, dude, what the heck?
Right.
What the heck?
Is what it is. One of the biggest rare YouTubers said my name on his stream. I've peaked in life. Dude, nothing got me more excited than Ninja reading out my 500 gifted subs notification that went out in his chat by him saying, "Yo, Mumbo, why not 1,000?" That was basically when my life peaked. He called me a brokey too. It was crazy.
Wait, when did this happen?
A few weeks ago.
You did. Wait. How much did you? Wait.
I did 500 gifted subs to Ninja, and he like half looked at the donation because it was during the game. He saw the gifted subs come up, so he was like, "Oh, gifted subs," and he saw it was only 500, so he said should have been 1,000, Mumbo, and then called me a brokey and continued playing.
And that's when
500 gifted subs, dude. It's Daddy Ninja. Of course, it's 500 gifted.
And that's when you
think about it like this. That's a business expense. 500 gifted, and him reading that off. You could profit so much off of that meme.
And you followed it up by going home and crying.
Yes. No, I would never give 500 subs to a Fortnite YouTuber on Twitch. It would, or not a YouTuber on Twitch. Fortnite streamer on Twitch. It would definitely go to one of those cam girls.
As it should. As it freaking should.
Ninja, what do you think of BPM, dude? What do you think Ninja would think of like a FIFA menus grinder, Oscar?
A FIFA menu what?
Do you think he'd respect it? Like a grinder like me. Someone who like plays the game occasionally, but mainly I'm in the menus like making packs and stuff. What do you think Ninja would think of someone like that?
Number one, he'd be like, filthy beard. You know what I mean? That's step number one. He's going to be like, the sex appeal right now is second to none. Okay. And then number two, how's a grinder like him going to hate on a grinder like you? You know what I mean?
True.
That's all I'm saying.
Good point.
That's all I'm saying.
Do you think Ninja would ever play Ultimate Team or just like FIFA in general? Do you think he would like 1v1 Castro or something?
Maybe if it was like for a fundraiser or something. I don't know. Does Ninja play any sports games? I know he's huge into he's a giant Lions fan, so it's possible, but
you know, it'd be crazy. I feel like some games have had this. They've had to at some point. There's probably some people who played like H1Z1 before it was like really popular, and it was like their game. They loved that game. They made content for it, and then it became popular, and they grew into it. I wonder what that would be like playing a game like FIFA or EAFC.
Yeah. And
having like a bunch of different audiences start playing it for the first time. Like kind of low key, Speed did that a little bit. Speed had did like pack openings to try to get Ronaldo last FIFA, and then he's been doing pack openings this one, and he'll pull like tens of thousands of viewers doing that on YouTube, and then they'll usually find different channels to watch on live streams too.
Interesting.
Did you open the 70 plus times 80? There's a 70 plus times 83. Did you mean 20 plus? If so, I have it saved for Team of the Year. I know Mumbo rocks the Ninja shoes. No, I would never buy Ninja shoes. If I spend any money towards Ninja, it's going towards the Ninja underwear for sure. Wait, it's at 500K back in the store? No shot. No shot. Hold on. Wait, what's it under? Oh, Supreme Dynasties pack. Includes 70 rare gold player items rated 83 or higher, with 5 guaranteed to be rated 87 or higher. Also 4 base icon loans. Oh my gosh. 3,500. Okay. Oscar, just for a little perspective.
Yeah.
This game cost me, well, like probably $70. The ultimate was probably close to 100. I spent $100 on this game.
Okay.
There's a pack out in the store right now that if I wanted to buy, would cost me damn near close to potentially half the price a person would pay for the game, just for a single pack.
No shot.
Is that not crazy?
That's wild. There's just no way.
Open it up for the content. With what coins? With what FIFA points?
I can't buy it. I'm broke.
I don't have the coins liquid. They're in packs right now. If something like this comes out during Team of the Year, I probably could. But in terms of points, I have no money, dudes. And if we did have the money, I don't know why that would be a good use of money. Open up for the if someone wants to open it and share play. A couple of you are bragging that you had 1 million plus coins liquid and you're getting kind of bored and you didn't know what to do. Hey, send over that share play. Tell that guy to buy it for you. He's in the Chinese Super League anyway. Huh? I wasn't bragging. All right, dudes, I need to cut myself off. The pre-workout is now losing traction in my system for the second time today. I'm going to say adios. Oscar, do you have any party messages you want to say to them?
Hey, yeah. Live hard, but party harder.
Awesome. Also, too, we might be doing... Do you know when we're going to be doing a podcast episode together for Scotty?
I have no idea. The problem is me. It's not you guys. It's me. Family man, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, you are the worst, man. Caring for your pregnant wife about to give birth and your son.
Yeah, no.
While working like 60 plus hours a week. Yeah. Dude, the audacity, man.
We trying, my boy. You got to make money somehow, you know what I mean?
True. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good night. We'll see you not tomorrow because we're not